Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey, the morning show at the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Alfredas?
Hey, Rickey, you know I'm holding it down for the Brat today, and we got to show some love to our new family members in Dallas. Y'all are locked in on 97.9 The Beat. Rickey, we are officially back on 97.9 The Beat.
Where it all started, baby.
Absolutely.
Right?
Valley View Mall.
Yes, sir.
In the fish, what you call that? The fish
Fish
bowl.
bowl.
Right.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. So Beyonce gave the Beehive an unexpected 4th of July gift. She dropped new music. Yes, Queen Bee released a song called Morning Dew Donk. It's her first new song since 2024's Grammy-winning album, Cowboy Carter. Now, this surprise release also kicked off a 60-day countdown to the 20th anniversary edition of B-Day, which was her groundbreaking second solo album. Can't believe it's been 20 years, which was originally released back in 2006. Now, this new single is going to be included on the anniversary reissue of B-Day, which is expected to drop on her birthday, September 4th. The new single was written by Beyonce, Pharrell, The Dream, and Darius Dixon, so you know it's hot. Morning Dew Dunk was also produced by Beyonce and Pharrell, and it's said to be a tribute to the Beehive in celebration of the album's milestone anniversary. And in case you haven't heard it, here's a little bit of B's song. Okay.
Nice.
Got that jazz tone to
Kind
it.
of cute.
Nice.
Do we ever not like a Beyonce song? I mean, honestly.
Well.
Oh, well, you,
She
Gary.
ain't nothing I ain't ever like. Ever.
Right,
In
exactly.
our life.
Okay, and other stuff. Updates have been made on Tiffany Haddish's DUI case. Y'all remember that? And so she's going to stand trial next month after a Georgia judge denied her request to dismiss that DUI case stemming from an arrest back in 2022. Now, she had argued that the lengthy delay in bringing the case to trial violated her constitutional right to a speedy trial, but the court was like, nah, sis. According to the ruling, the judge found that Tiffany failed to show that delay caused her actual prejudice. The order also noted that she and her legal team contributed to several scheduling delays over the past few years, including filing multiple notices of unavailability and requesting at least one continuance. Now, Tiffany Haddish, if you don't remember, she was arrested back in January 2022 after police responded to reports of a driver asleep behind the wheel in Georgia. It was Peachtree City. Officers later charged her with DUI, failure to obey a traffic control device, improper stopping on a roadway, and a parking violation. Prosecutors alleged she was under the influence of marijuana and alcohol at the time she was arrested. With her motion denied, she is now scheduled to go to trial next month on August 13th. So listen, if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. Of course, you can follow me on social media at Georgia Alfredas. Coming up, Brock T's got the joke of the day right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 for the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
Come on, man. I'm Alfredas holding it down for the Brat today. And we got to show some love to
My
our
bad.
new Dallas fam at 97.9 The Beat. Rickey, it's official. We are back on.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, so the 2026 Essence Festival of Culture happened in New Orleans over the weekend with an estimated 100,000 in attendance. And talk about a moneymaker for the NO. The Essence Fest brought in an estimated $300 million. The evening concert series had a ladies first theme, showcasing legendary female voices and major hip-hop and R&B stars like MC Lyte. Check this out.
One more time. I need a roughneck. I need a two with an attitude. I only need his fingers with a spoon. That's rockin', I sagging, tempo's dragging, frontin' in his heart when his homeboy's bragging. Line dropping like how we knock the bricks up. But he's a roughneck, so that's alright. Triple A, bull team, under the hood. Make the doors and wake the boys up.
Come on, MC
Yes.
Light.
Also performing this year was Cardi B, Kalani, Lotto, Brandy, Monica, Patti LaBelle, Tevin Campbell, Babyface, and Dougie Fresh. Now, the festival wrapped yesterday with T.I., Public Enemy, George Clinton, and a special tribute to Aaliyah, curated by Missy Elliott. Listen to what Maya had to say. That was Maya's performance tribute. Another Essence Fest is in the history books, but R&B is back. The highly anticipated co-headlining R&B tour featuring Usher and Chris Brown is doing exceptionally well, proving that R&B still has the power to pack stadiums, Ricky. The massive stadium run kicked off to a sold-out solid crowd in Denver. Now, that was late last month, and the reviews are amazing. And, y'all, it's about a 3-hour show. And the tour just made history at Detroit's Ford Field, hosting a 3-night run, July 2nd, July 3rd, and then again tonight. So this is the first time the stadium has hosted the same act for 3 consecutive shows. And just last week, both Eric Bellinger and Mario were officially added to the tour because both were surprise guests during the tour's opening night in Denver. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, we love him. So they brought him back. Mario also confirmed that he's going to be staying on for the remainder of the North American run. He's going to be performing his own mini set, dancing, and even singing background vocals for Chris Brown. Listen to what Mario had to say backstage.
It's amazing. It's a full circle moment. We're all back here a lot of us have known each other for so long. You know, it's a full circle moment. And of course, it's a lot of beautiful ladies in the building. We do this for y'all. This is, you know what I'm saying? CB called me and was like, yo, you want to do this tour? I'm like, listen, it's the best tour in the world. You know, R&B might not see nothing like this in a while. So I'm really honored to be here.
The tour wraps in December in Orlando, and I think the whole show, we need to go ahead and make it. Hey, if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can follow me on social media at Georgia Alfredas. Coming up, Dwight Stone got the praise mixed down.
Georgia is on my mind.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Monday Morning Show 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, this rapper visited the White House yesterday, and it just happens to be Nicki Minaj. She's been showing her love for President Donald Trump lately, and yesterday she visited the White House for the Rose Garden Luncheon. And in the event, she received some compliments from Trump himself. During his speech, he called Nicki Minaj hot before asking her to stand up in front of the crowd. And here's how that went down.
We also have a woman that is so respected and so hot and so great and such a great friend of, I don't say conservative, I say of common sense. She's not conservative or liberal or, as they say now, progressive. Liberal became so tarnished. But she's a fantastic person, and she's a woman that's respected by everybody, and she's got real talent. Nicki Minaj. Nicki, stand up, please. She's such a great person, respected by everybody.
Everybody.
Man, you hear the golf
He's
claps?
respected by everybody.
Man. Did you hear those golf claps?
Oh, man.
What's she trying to get?
She shared photos and videos from the visit on social media, y'all, using the hashtag White House Barbie. So congratulations go out to Nicki Minaj. All right, y'all, moving on. Could Girlfriends finally be on the way? The movie, actually? Well, the creator of the hit show, Mara Brock Akil, says she's ready to do it, but only if the budget is right. Now, during a recent podcast interview, Akil revealed she already has a story plan for Joan, Tony, Maya, and Lynn. However, she says it'll take $50 million to bring the film to life the way the fans deserve. Akil said, I need the money that I need, and if it's not going to be there, I can't keep knocking on every door. I have to sort of move on, but when that money comes or a new idea comes for a lesser amount, if I can't do it right, then why am I doing it? She also added that the original cast is interested in returning, but they just want to make sure the project gets the value it deserves. Did y'all ever watch Girlfriends?
Oh,
Girl,
for sure.
yes. I watched
Okay,
it.
I did too. We
Yes.
loved
Damn,
Girlfriends.
honey. I love
Bring
it.
it
Would
back.
y'all want to see it in a movie?
Yes.
Well,
I want to
I
see a whole
love it.
series come back again.
Yes. And what
Yes.
about should
Wouldn't
they
that be good?
they should bring them back like with their daughters or their nieces?
Yeah, to see what's
Yeah,
been
but they
going
should
on in their
bring,
lives lately.
Jill St. John back, they did her kind of bad, though, honey, when she left the show. And everybody talking about, well, we're not going to sign the contract. We're not going to sign the contract. And, honey, Miss Jill said, well, I'm not going to sign the contract, allegedly. And, honey, she didn't sign and they did. And she was off the show. So I don't
Well, if Trick Daddy ain't in it, I don't want to see it.
Daddy.
You don't know now.
Yo, did y'all see Trick Daddy's recent rant?
No.
Oh, y'all got to see it. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna talk about it. He talked about India Ari and spin that and all of that. So, oh Lord have mercy, he done lost his mind. He went ham. You know what? We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. I can't wait to tell y'all about that. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And if you missed any of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can check me out on my social media at Brat. Why don't you hit us up for them wake up calls, y'all, at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Man, they gonna kick us off the radio, man. It's time for the hot spot. Brat, you going to hell. What you got this morning?
Why you say Brat? Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, my big bruh, Jermaine Dupri is suing Sony Music. Yes, indeed, he is. He is taking him to court. He said because the company owes him millions in unpaid royalties tied to some of So Def's biggest releases, including my own. The lawsuit alleges that Sony underpaid our label by more than $18 million over the course of decades-long business relationships. Sony underreported royalties, failed to report certain royalty payments altogether, and even altered older royalty statements after questions were raised about missing funds. Now, the lawsuit involves recordings from a number of So Def artists: myself, Escape, Criss Cross, Jagged Edge, Bow Wow, Bone Crusher, Jaquan, everybody in the club getting tipsy, Usher, and Mariah Carey. Jermaine Dupri is seeking at least $18 million in damages because he's the writer, he's the creator, he owned the label. So, you know, along with additional relief to be determined by the court. Sony has not yet responded to this lawsuit, but I tell you one thing, Jermaine Dupri is a stand-up guy. He don't be in no trouble. You'll never see him in the press for no drama, no nothing. And if this has happened, he got his receipts and he is telling the truth. So I can't wait to get my bread. That's all.
Well, Brad, had he talked to Clive Davis before he died?
You would have to ask him that.
Because I thought Clive was part of Sony, and I know he was a wonderful man.
Well, actually, Sony was what's his name? Mariah's husband. What's his name?
Tommy Mottola.
Tommy Mottola. Yeah. Clive didn't have nothing to do with So Def's earnings.
Oh, but Sony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tommy Mottola. Moving on, y'all. Chance the Rapper released a powerful message to America this past weekend before the 4th of July holiday. Now, in an open letter titled, "What the 4th of July is Juneteenth." What to the 4th of July is Juneteenth, inspired by Frederick Douglass's famous speech. He reflected on the country's 250th birthday, saying he loves America and what it could be, while also acknowledging its long history of slavery, racism, inequality, and injustice. He says that from slavery to Jim Crow to the actions of ICE and police officers, there's so much to fix about America. He's absolutely right. Rather than simply celebrating Independence Day, Chance called for accountability, healing, and meaningful change. He said America has an opportunity to begin a new chapter by confronting its past and working toward a future that's more equal for everybody. He ended the letter by encouraging Americans to see this moment not as just a celebration, but a chance to rebuild the country through truth, unity, and action. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, Chance, for speaking up for the 4th of July. Well, most people just pop firecrackers and barbecue. Nobody even really knows. A lot of people don't even know what the 4th of July really means, but you know what I'm saying? We know it's time for a cookout, baby, and eat that barbecue. All right, so y'all, nearly 6 years after Nipsey Hussle's passing, his children have officially received their inheritance. Yes. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Nipsey's daughter Imani and his son Cross have each received their share of the late rapper's estate, which has been valued around $11 million. The estate is run by Nipsey's brother, Black Sam, and for years, Black fought with Imani's mom over the inheritance. Now, the parties resolved their differences last year. Lauren London, Nipsey's girlfriend at the time of his death, signed a document acknowledging receipt of the money paid out for her son Cross's share of the estate. Now, the amount of paid money out to the kids was sealed, but they both received 50%. So congratulations go out to them for working things out, because we know when death happens, things get real messy, especially when it comes to money and belongings and all that stuff. So congratulations go out to them for settling that situation. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. And if you missed any part of the show, you can catch it on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can catch me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with that praise mix down right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, this weekend was a big one for Jay-Z and his fans. Hov is returning to Yankee Stadium for his hometown for 3 back-to-back concerts to celebrate his biggest albums. This Friday is Jay-Z 30, which celebrates the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. That's his classic 1996 debut album. Then on Saturday, that's Jay-Z 25, which celebrates the 25th anniversary of The Blueprint, which is one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever made, y'all. And finally, due to overwhelming demand, he added a third show on Sunday called Extra Innings. Now, these concerts mark Jay-Z's first major solo shows in New York City since 2019. Now, last month, he headlined the Roots Picnic in Philly, and he announced the anniversary shows in Paris and Los Angeles. I was so happy to be a part of that Roots Picnic, and I got to see him perform. It was epic. The Yankee Stadium is a symbolic venue for Hov due to his previous iconic performances, including the Home and Home tour with Eminem back in 2010 and the Legends of the Summer tour with Justin Timberlake in 2013. So these shows are going to be great. Man, if y'all can catch these shows, they probably already sold out. As a matter of fact, I believe they are. But if you got any hookups or connections, you might want to get to them because the feeling in these shows just feels so good. You just feel like you someplace you need to be. All right, y'all, moving on. Drake is proving he is still running this rap game, y'all. His album Iceman spent 4 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Top 200 charts, which has also included the #1 song in the world. That's Janice, STFU. That is crazy. Now the album is officially the best-selling rap album in the United States this year, surpassing Don Toliver's Octane. And despite questions about his career following his high-publicized beef with Kendrick Lamar and his legal battle with Universal Music Group, Iceman continues to dominate the charts. So congratulations go out to Drake. I know old Embryo Taylor in there is just happy and celebrating. She love her some Drake.
I think Drake complained and whined so much. I feel like they just placating him. I feel they doing that for him because he whined so much what happened with him and Kendrick Lamar. And now they just like, okay, let's shut him up. And then he was suing the record label and all that. That's just too much.
Have you heard the album, Gary?
I sure have.
I like it. There's so many cuts I like.
I don't think whining to get you on the charts, Gary.
I
think his numbers are real, but I kind of agree with Gary. Like he's kind of annoying.
Yes, he's just a whine.
Yeah, but y'all not the ones that streaming the album,
right? I mean,
he's got a large fan base.
Well, they was that damn large. Why Kendrick Lamar beat him and did everything? And where that fan base was when Kendrick Lamar was going after him and doing music about
the fan base was there. Like when
fan base was there, but
when you get that large of a fan base, you can drop anything and your fans gonna support it.
Yeah, really? Absolutely. That is absolutely right. All right, y'all, let's get into this story. Diddy's legal team is pushing back once again one of the lawsuits that's still pending against him. According to court filings, Diddy's attorneys are asking a judge to block a former male escort, and that's Clayton Howard, from expanding his trafficking lawsuit. Now, Clayton Howard recently filed a motion to add new claims to the case, but Diddy's legal team argues that the lawsuit is about money, not justice, claiming that the man is trying to profit from Diddy's recent federal conviction on prostitution-related charges. Now, Clayton Howard filed his first lawsuit in 2025, accusing Diddy of trafficking and abuse, but Diddy's attorneys have denied the allegations, arguing that Howard willingly participated in these encounters. So I'll keep y'all posted on what's going on with that. And last but not least, during a recent interview on Club Shay Shay, former NBA player Tristan Thompson talked about his relationship with Drake and says he's trying to mend the fractured relationship between Drake and his former teammate LeBron. Check this out.
So Drake's my brother. I've known him since I've been 17. That's family. Always gonna ride with him. Like you said, he was there when my mom passed away. We have a relationship. I spoke to him during last week as well. Close. I mean, the beauty about us, all of us Canadians, we all root for each other. Because, like, for us from Toronto, the way we look at it is like Toronto versus the world.
You know what? But it might take you to get Drake and Braun back together. You working on that?
I would love to. Listen, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's so funny because he sounds so proper. Like, I just don't expect him to. Yeah, I just don't expect him to sound like, what you got to say, Gary?
Yeah, because, my God, I wonder how he sounded when he put Chloe through all that madness, honey. And children and stuff.
How would you give us an example of how you thought he sounded, Gary?
Yeah, you go to hell.
Why you gonna turn? Why you got to get off? Why you got to get?
I don't like that. But because we were just trying to get back together, and I want him and Drake to get back together.
Hey, what's going on? When he turned into Leroy when he was Chloe or something?
What's going on this morning?
Whatever.
I don't know what that.
Oh my God, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. Oh, but if you miss any part of the show, you turn to Leroy King.
He's a Canadian. Oh, we Canadians stay together. Oh, really? Would look like African Americans just stay together, period, then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
If you missed any part of the show, y'all can check it out on the Rickey Smiley Born the Show podcast. I'm not dealing with Gary or wherever you get your podcast. You can follow me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with that HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T.
We're going to represent Johnson C. Smith University, man. Coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
My bad, Roger. I apologize. It was a slant.
Yes, sir.
I did a 5 and out and caught the ball. Danny Powell threw it to me, caught the ball. Thought I had did something. Then about 2 plays later, I ran a slant.
That's
when I got. They had moved him to strong safety. And man, this dude came out of nowhere. Back then they had a bike helmet. Them bike helmets was heavy.
Yes, sir.
Man, he hit me so damn hard in my chest, man, I couldn't breathe. Man, I saw my boy March with that baritone. Guess what they were playing, Rock?
What was they playing, dog?
They're playing Love Will Keep Me Together by Captain and Tennille. Dun, 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 dun.
Sir.
I'm sorry. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. You stupid. And this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. So look, y'all, Why Did I Get Married is coming to Netflix. Why Did I Get Married Again, should I say? And Tyler Perry is opening up about the unexpected setback that he experienced when filming the movie. He broke his collarbone in a bicycle accident just 2 weeks before production started. Now, Tyler Perry even joked about saying, "Watch my shoulder," so much on the set that the cast made it the name of the group chat. The third installment reunites Jill Scott, Richard T. Jones, Michael Jai White, Tasha Smith, and Sharon Leal. Janet Jackson will not be in this new film, but Taraji P. Henson joins the cast as a newcomer. Why Did I Get Married Again will premiere on Netflix on September 9th. Meanwhile, Montel Williams explains why he believed his ex Kamala Harris wouldn't win the presidential election against Donald Trump. And here's what he had to say.
I didn't think that it was going to work out. I think the lateness of the campaign was really what really hurt her. However, I think that there was a lot of misconception about who she was and who she is. One of the smartest people I think I've ever met in my life. And I give her credit for that. And think that, could she have done a good job? Without a doubt. But I think circumstances and timing were all bad. For this country to, and people can get as mad at me as you want. Anybody out there who thinks that America is going to elect a woman in the next 4 or 5 years, you are crazy. Really? I don't care what woman it is. I'm just going to say that. And, maybe that makes people angry. I could care less if you get angry. I don't think America's ready for that. I don't think America was ready, even though an African-American male was elected. I don't believe America was truly ready for that.
You ain't said nothing wrong.
Yeah. I agree with him.
Wow.
I hope he's wrong, but I agree.
Yeah, well, he needs to hush too, though. Hell, he just want everybody to know now. When he was with Kamala, hell, he didn't put her name out and do all that stuff. Now that honey, she's no longer.
He trying to get some shine, Gary.
Yeah, trying to get some doggone shine.
She also wasn't a national figure back then.
Okay, that means so. Let's make like she not one now. Just don't say nothing.
Oh wow.
Okay. You know what? We're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more,
I had tried out for basketball, right?
Oh my God.
So I was tall enough to play. They had me at forward. Man, and basketball ain't no contact sport. But when the dude you checking smell like box spring piss, and it started getting on me, and I just walked off. I said, man, I can't do this. And I couldn't dribble with my left anyway, so I didn't give a damn. Man, that dude smelled like pee, and it was strong, bro. Dude named Mark.
You didn't even want to D him up.
Man, I was trying to play defense. Man, that pee was so strong. He had a lot of brothers and sisters. They called him the House of the Hundreds. Back over there in the project.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, Mystical's 20-year sentence has landed him inside one of America's most feared prisons. The Louisiana Department of Public Safety and Corrections confirmed that he now resides at Angola, Louisiana State Penitentiary, which is nicknamed Alcatraz of the South. Oh, my goodness. It's the biggest maximum security lockup in the country. A slave plantation once occupied that land, and prisoners today face grueling manual labor.
What he went for?
Rape.
Just got out there.
Same thing
before rape.
Basically.
Yeah, not a good look. Officials placed the Grammy nominee, not the added Grammy nominee, in protective custody where he will occupy a cell by himself. Well, that's kind of a good thing. He gonna get to be in a cell by himself. The transfer follows a courtroom battle that capped 20 plus years of legal trouble for Mystical. He pleaded guilty this past March to third-degree rape over a 2022 attack at his home in Ascension, Paris, Louisiana. Wow, that is
time did they give him?
20 years.
20 years.
And he's already 55, so dang.
20 years. What if it's that state though, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna, yeah.
So you do 20, you do a certain percent of it.
I don't know whether he got 20 years with no parole or 20 years with a possibility of parole, but yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good either way, but it's not good what he did either. All right, y'all. Moving on. West Coast rapper YG created one of hip-hop's most popular protest records, and it continues to affect his career nearly a decade later. His song, F Donald Trump, was a political protest that came during Trump's first presidential campaign, and it became the defining song for demonstrations all across the country. However, it still remains controversial enough that some promoters continue to prohibit him from performing it. And now, in a recent conversation with Big Boy, YG revealed that he was contacted by the Secret Service as a result. And here's what he said.
Did the Secret Service really reach out to you the first time around?
Yeah, we got a letter from the government or the feds from the White House. Yeah, we got that letter.
Did it get crazy for you guys? Like certain places y'all couldn't perform it or?
Yeah. We went through all that. I still be going through that. Like when I'm doing certain shows, like maybe like, oh yeah, he can't do FDT. It was this one time I did a college show. Like my team was like, hey, yeah, bro, just to let you know, it's in the contract. You can't do Donald Trump. If you do Donald Trump, they ain't got to pay you.
Wow, I wouldn't. They ain't got to pay you. I wouldn't do that song either. I need my coin. Well, y'all, if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And you catch me on my social media at Brat. Y'all, why don't y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKY on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot in
That's hot. Catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Come on, when I tell y'all moving this show along today. Brat, what up?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Diddy's twin daughters are stepping into the fashion world. Jessie and Delilah have officially launched their own streetwear brand called 1221. And that's TWINTY 120, named after their December 21st birthday. Their first release is a matching sweatsuit collection called the 777 collection. The campaign also features their brothers Quincy, Justin, and King modeling the new looks. And their father commented and praised his twins, saying, I'm incredibly proud of Jessie and Delilah. They've worked hard to build something that's authentically theirs, and watching them turn an idea into a real business has been inspiring. So congratulations go out to Jessie and Delilah. All right, moving on, y'all. 50 Cent is making a bold prediction about his next TV series. And for those who are unaware, 50 is gearing up for the debut of his new series, Fightland, which is set to premiere July 31st on Starz. 50 is the executive producer of the boxing crime drama, and he's already making it clear he believes this could be his best TV project yet. He said, I hate to say it, but yeah, better than Power. Fightland vibes are next level. And that's a big statement considering Power ran for 6 seasons and launched multiple hit spinoffs. Y'all here for Fightland? Y'all ready to check it out? I watched all his other shows and they were good. Everything was good. I'm still watching Raising Kanan. So it is, I can't wait to see what this one is going to be about for real.
Okay. I haven't watched any.
You don't watch TV?
I mean, not those shows.
You don't watch those kind of shows.
Oh, you
So,
just
like, all
I
in
can't
the
watch
family.
nothing
So
but documentary.
violent.
I can't watch nothing scripted anymore. Something wrong with me.
really? Well, movies are scripted. You don't watch movies either.
Not really.
No.
But a documentary and a First 48 and a interrogation room or solving
Cops.
something.
Yeah. I like
Cops,
Honey.
stuff
Fatal
like that.
Attraction on TV One and for my man.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
And
I
Real
just watch
Housewives.
Oh, and that damn not uncensored. What's the one? That was just on?
Unsung.
No, I mean uncensored. Yeah, that
Yeah.
uncensored be deep. The one with Dion Cole was a really good episode. And getting the background and just give you a vision of what somebody went through and things that they
Exactly.
went through to be
Yeah.
where they are today.
Yeah, it makes
And
you
how
love and
people are
respect
still-
them more too.
Oh my God,
appreciate them
man.
more.
The perspective they do such a great job
Right.
highlighting things that went on in people's lives in their careers. Because we don't know the behind the scenes and what people
Exactly.
Right, right. Well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that, y'all. But if you missed any part of the show, you can check it out on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And you can follow me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Dwight Stone with that praise mix down on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.